now we start. Go ahead. Yes. Are you ready for today's part of the story? So Sugriv is now, he realizes his mistake and he says that I now must help Ram Bhagwan, and he calls out to all of his monkeys. He calls out to all the monkeys and he tells them that you have to now form a big army. You have to all start hunting for Sita Maya in all the different directions. So in north, south, east, west, all of you monkeys have to go and you have to search for Sita Maya. So they all are going to get separated and go. When Ram Bhagwan, for some reason, calls out to Hanumanji, he calls out to Hanumanji and he tells Hanumanji that, you take this ring. I have Ram Bhagwan somehow had a feeling that maybe Hanumanji will be able to find Sita Maya. So Ram Bhagwan calls out to Hanuman, he gives him the ring and he tells that when you meet Sita, you please give her this ring so that she knows that you have come from my end. Otherwise, she will wonder that who you are. So Hanumanji is very touched that, Ram Bhagwan has taken off his ring and has given it to him. So he also goes down to Ram Bhagwan, seeks his blessings and says that I hope that I can at least get you some news about Sita Maya. And so saying, they start going towards in those different directions. Now all the monkeys who have gone in the east, who have gone in the north and in the west, they are not able to find anything. They all are very disappointed. And within a month or so, they all gather back at one place and they all are thinking that now what can we do? Where can we go? How will we find Sita Maya? This group of monkeys in which Hanumanji is there, they reach a place where they find out that they are suddenly inside a huge cave. Now, when they are inside that cave, they are looking here and there and they are trying to figure out find their way out, when they suddenly see somebody whose name is Swayamprabha. So this Swayamprabha tells them that you have now come into this cave and there is no easy way out of this. So they are all a little upset, they're a little worried. They say that, Arey Bapre, now how will we make our way out? We have to go and find Sita Maya. So this Swayamprabha says that you all close your eyes and with some magic, I will get you out of the cave. Now you know what happens? Something very interesting. They all close their eyes and they are just sitting there. And then after some time, when they open their eyes, they are all in front of a big ocean. They are all in front of a big ocean. So they all are wondering that, how have we reached this ocean and how will we cross over this ocean and where are we and what do we do? They are all like, scratching their heads. They're thinking that now we are in trouble. What will we go back and tell Ram Bhagwan? When they are talking about all this, there is one vulture who is listening to all this. The name of this vulture is Sampati. The vulture is listening. It's an old vulture who hasn't eaten since many days. And the vulture thinks that now maybe I will get some food from these monkeys. And these monkeys are all telling about the different events that happened, that how Ravan took her and how Jatayu tried to save her and where they must have gone and what would have happened. Now, when this vulture Sampati is listening to all this, Sampati says, hey, did you say the name of Jatayu? Jatayu is my brother. What happened to him? Is he all right? What happened? What happened? He is very eager to know. So all the monkeys then tell him that your brother is no more. And Sampati is very sad to hear this. Obviously, nobody will like to hear, right, that your brother is no more. So then Sampati tells the story of how he and Jatayu as children used to play together and they would fly to different heights. And one day they flew so high that they came near the sun and the sun's rays burned the wings of Sampati. And because of that, Sampati could not fly very high, whereas Jatayu flew away far. Now Sampati realizes that his brother is no more, and then he tells these monkeys that, you know what, Ravan has taken Sita Maya really far away. So they ask him that, can you see with your vulture strong eyes as to where he has taken? So then he looks and he says that, yes, I can see that there is this beautiful city called Lanka, and in that, in maybe in one corner, Sita Maya has been kept. So now all the monkeys are thinking that, they start discussing that who can cross over this ocean, who can go over onto the other side. It's a huge, huge, huge ocean. So they all are thinking, and nobody is really ready. In fact, some of them start saying that, let us go back, or let us just hide here so that Ram Bhagwan can never find us. Hanumanji tells them that this is not the right approach. We have to do things in a correct way. And then Jambavan the monkey tells him that, Hanuman, you are the son of the wind god, and you are one of the most powerful ones. We are sure that you will be able to jump across this ocean. And when Hanumanji listens to this, he feels proud that he has been selected. So he bows down. He seeks the blessings of his father, the wind god, and also he prostrates to Ram Bhagwan, and he becomes big, big, big in size because he has to jump over this ocean. From the small little monkey that he was, he becomes a big monkey. So all the other monkeys are so tiny, and Hanumanji has become so big. So he is ready to fight against any demons or anything that comes, and to jump across the ocean. Now, you know what happens? When he jumps across the ocean, there are different obstacles that come. And the first thing that comes is a mountain named Menaka. Now, this mountain is a huge mountain, and this mountain tells Hanuman, why don't you sit? Why don't you rest? Like how when a guest comes to our house, we call them with love. In the same way, this mountain says, come and rest. But Hanumanji does not get diverted. Hanumanji says, no, I have to go ahead. Thank you very much. I do not want to rest. Then he goes ahead, and there is this monster whose name is Surasa. This monster named Surasa says that I am going to eat you up. So Hanumanji has become so big, she also opens her mouth really big so that she can put Hanumanji inside. You know what magic Hanumanji does? Before Surasa can even blink, he becomes so tiny, almost like a tiny little mosquito or a fly, and he goes inside her mouth, and he comes out. Before she can close her mouth, he comes out. That, wow, this monkey is no ordinary monkey. And then when he is still going ahead, he feels that there is something which is pulling him down. Hanumanji feels that he is not able to fly properly. There is some power which is pulling him down. And there was this one ugly, very, very ugly Rakshasi who also wanted to eat Hanuman. But Hanumanji proves to be very, very strong, and he just kills her out of the way, and he is able to go on to the other side, and he almost directly lands into Lanka. Now, what happens in Lanka, we will see in our next episode.